Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, and you are watching the CD Junkie. I gotta keep this down pretty low. The neighborhood is asleep. It's late at night. And you know me, when I start jibber-jabbering about stuff, I get all animated and stuff. But this is really gonna be just a quick, hopefully, update on my channel, as a lot of people may have noticed, or maybe not, that I have not been doing Ski Lodge either up on Mixcloud or on this channel on Tuesday nights. I haven't been putting up as many videos as I normally do. I have not been interacting with a lot of people during their live videos, although I do watch a lot of live streams, but I just don't interact. And it's just been a very, very, very busy time. I have two jobs, and one of them I took on an extra big project. Actually, I take on projects for both jobs, but this other one I needed to get done like in a short amount of time, like a month and a half. And it's basically adding another job on top of my full-time job. So I've got two full-time jobs. I'm working from, I get up at 6, sit down on my computer, and I go to bed at midnight. And so it's quite a long day. I do take breaks every now and then, so don't worry. I'm trying to get up and walk around. That's why there hasn't been a lot of Steve Schnee Goes Outside videos, although I have gone outside. I just don't always film them, or they're just not interesting, and I don't want to put you through the same old. I sort of tried to say that in the last video, but it didn't come out as well as I had hoped it would. But I love to do this channel, and I've sunk a lot of money into this channel. Before you click off, no, I'm not asking for money. Don't worry about that. In fact, I'm very grateful that I'm able to do this show now because of the kindness of you. When Nadia D set that fund in motion to get me the new computer and the new software, I'm so grateful for her, for all my friends, for stepping up to the plate. I think about it every day, to be perfectly honest. Not only am I grateful for the people such as you who view my videos, but the people who have donated some money to help with my computer. And, I feel ashamed that it had to come to that, but so humbled and so grateful. But I know people probably looked and they said, I'm not going to give even $20 there. He's just going to put it on his CDs. No, none of it went to anything but computer and software. And then of course there's going to be the people. I heard some people talking, why should I put money? He would have had plenty of money if he didn't buy all these CDs. Well, here's the funny thing about this channel is right now I'm getting close to 3,500 subs. And I'm so grateful for that. Absolutely not a complaint. I know people have 2, 3, 10 times the amount that I do. I don't look at those people and get mad and get angry. I look at those people and go, oh, darn it, what am I doing wrong? And that's my way of doing things, is how can I try to make things better? But inevitably, I just do the same things I always do. And it slows my growth a little bit, because nobody really wants to hear about that fourth Gilbert O'Sullivan album and the 3 B-sides from the singles that came off of that. I'm the kind of guy that loves to hear that. I know there are people out there, but not a majority. Maybe most people want to hear about Master of Puppets by Metallica. And I understand what it takes to be get more subs, more views. It takes negativity or popular subjects. And I can think of that stuff all day long. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. I honestly do not feel comfortable about it. But here's the thing I think is funny about my CD collection is, if I'm going through and let's say I'm going to do a video on the Farmer's Boys, who else is going to do a video on the Farmer's Boys except me? And then I realized, okay, well, I've got those 2 legitimate albums, that one compilation, and I've got those 2 albums that were aside. Oh no, I'm missing the 3 albums done by the bass player's brother, who was on the first Farmer's Boys album. And I always feel like I'd be a fraud if I didn't have that and if I wasn't here to show you. I'd feel like a fraud thinking that, okay, here's After the Fire. Let's talk about After the Fire. I don't know why I was talking about Farmer's Boys before. I did do a video on Farmer's Boys, by the way. But I'll talk about stuff that I really, really, really care about. And for example, this has all the After the Fire CDs in it. But before this came out, I was going to do an After the Fire CD Junkie before this was announced. And the only one I was missing was this one. I used to have it and I could not find it because I never put it in a jewel case. It was in like a little plastic case, so I couldn't find it. So I had to repurchase it. It was cheap, but I rebought it. And that's the kind of stuff that I do is, like I said, I feel like a fraud if I said, hey, CD Junkie, let's talk about this particular group, and I don't have all of their albums. Of course, you all know I don't talk about live stuff. This is not a channel to teach. I don't think that I'm teaching you anything. I don't think you're going to learn anything, in terms of, history and stuff like that. I mean, I try to give you as much of that stuff as possible, but I'm trying to sell that, the passion, the love. It's a roll of the dice here, roll it, and I hope that comes through. I hope somebody goes, you know what? Oh, I'm going to check that group out. I mean, I've got so many things that I could make videos for right now. I've got a bunch of stuff on the docket already. I've already filmed unboxing type things. I mean, sort of the overhead shot when I'm going through the entire catalog. I filmed all that stuff for like 10 videos, but I just haven't had time to put them together because I am working so much. I'm trying to bring in more money, and money is really what I need to keep things going here because, like I just told you, I spend money when I'm missing that 1, 2, 3 CDs by this band right there. It's, how come, I'm missing one compilation that has a non-album track on that. And I feel like I have to get it only because I'm going to encourage you guys to get it. And sometimes that CD ends up in a stack in the closet because I don't really need it, but I wanted it to be here to show you the complete catalog. And maybe that's the one CD that made you say, dang it, I'm going to get that one and start my collection. And that's what starts your, trawl, your roller coaster ride through a certain artist catalog. That's what this channel is all about. It's just trying to get people excited about music. I don't want to talk about my 10 least favorite Rolling Stone songs. I don't want to talk about stuff like that. A lot of other channels do that so much better. A lot of other channels will give you misinformation so much better than I will. A lot of channels will pull stuff from Wikipedia. The only thing that I work with here when I make my videos is I will pull or make a Word doc with year of release. That's it. I can usually pull the band members out of my head, the singles, what I was doing when that album came out, but I'm really bad with years. Because right now I'm trying to think, Badfinger Straight Up, was that 71 or 72? Oh, it had to be 72. No, it's 70. I can't even remember now. Badfinger Straight Up, 71, 72. Put that in the comment below. Put that in the comment below. And, I have fun with this channel, but I'm going to have to wind stuff down because I cannot afford to get CDs anymore. I'm going to work with what I've got. And then I'm going to sell off a bunch of stuff and maybe be able to afford to bring in more stuff. But that seems kind of idiotic, doesn't it? Getting rid of CDs that I love. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I love because it reminds me of certain people or certain times in my life. 80s music is really the most wonderful. It just hits me and it just makes me feel really good. But music is such a powerful, moving thing. When that world out there, when there's just war and idiocy just raging outside your window, friggin' close that motherfucker and turn up the music, because that's what it's all about. That's what my channel is all about. I just want you to cut everything out. Come and have a good time. I'm going to be stupid in my videos. I know that. That's always the way it is. I'm always stupid in my videos. But I love being stupid. Hopefully, it makes people laugh. I don't know. I really don't. But what matters to me is the fact that you are here and you've encouraged me to keep going, and I thank you for that. And, you know, I'm not here to ask for money. People bought me this computer. I'm working 2 jobs so I can keep things going. I'm working hard and fitting in little videos in between. You know, I'll work on something for like 20, 30 minutes, then like 2 days later, finish it off. I have so much fun, and I owe it all to you, and I thank you for supporting me. And, you know, I know that if I tackle different subjects, I might get more subs, but guess what? I've got the right subs. That's what matters. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I will be back, just not as frequent over the course of, you know, right now it's the beginning of July 2025. So it'll probably be towards the end of July before I get back in the swang of things. And I will be back. I swear. And thank you for taking the time. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.